When asking who the greatest player to come out of the University of North Carolina is, the answers may vary, whether it's Michael Jordan and his majestic slam dunks, Mia Hamm's goal-scoring artistry, or Lawrence Taylor's disruptive sacks. However, none of these student-athletes may have quite the credentials as 23-year-old Erin Matson. Less than a year ago, Matson was playing her 5th year of field hockey at UNC before graduating at the culmination of the season. Just like Jordan and Phil Jackson's last dance, Matson's last game would end a 42-season tenure for head coach Karen Shelton. Before her 2022 campaign even began, the then 22-year-old had one idea in mind: to become the next to lead the most successful program in NCAA history.
I went to our athletic director in August before the season, and I said, I want this job, with a plan in place and thoughts at hand, and expressed how much I wanted it. And he said, okay, go win a national championship with your team, and then we'll talk. I guess the rest is history.
And the Carolina Tar Heels have completed their 10th unprecedented national championship.
For Matson, history never looked like history when she was living through it. A national championship in her 5th season was just the tip of the iceberg for the forward's storied career. The Chatsford, Pennsylvania product is the most decorated player in program history and one of the all-time greats to ever play the sport. Matson grew up wearing the jersey number 1 because that number was often on the smallest jersey, and she was often the youngest and smallest among her teammates. But with that short stature came tall ambitions for the month-old graduate. But nobody made the transition smoother for her than her predecessor.
She's the best mentor. She's obviously the most successful to ever do it. I couldn't do it without her. She had a huge impact on my career and me as a person and everything.
This past January, Matson was named the 5th head coach of UNC field hockey and is now the youngest coach in all of Division I athletics. For 21 Tar Heel players, their former captain is now called coach. And while Matson occasionally pines for her old playing days, many of her former teammates have embraced this unprecedented hire.
I think, I had their support from the start, and the big question was not the X's and O's or the love for Carolina. It was, okay, are these guys going to respect the boundaries? Are they going to understand what it means? They're responding great to it. They show up with great attitudes. And I just really bought into being a part of the journey and doing something that's never been done before.
The Matson era for UNC has seen a quintessential changing of the guard. North Carolina has consistently held the top 3 spots in the national rankings all season long. And after tearing up Coyne Stadium for years with over 20 career points against Syracuse, the now head coach, Erin Matson, watches the game from a different point of view, right here on this sideline, when her number 3 Tar Heels come to play the 13th ranked Orange this Friday, where another hurdle in the quest for a 5th straight national championship looms. Reporting from Coyne Stadium, I'm Max Gifford, Citrus TV.